These are some basic guidelines for making ads for the TVs in the school hallways. So remember, first off, that the big TV is the one where most of the kids watch the announcements at lunch. And that TV is divided into four smaller TVs. So whatever you put on is going to have a break in the middle of it. So if you're big letters like this are going to be totally visible and seen. But I sort of think of the ads that I make for that TV as having four quadrants or four rectangles. The best dimensions to use are 1920 by 1080. That's just inside of Canva, that's what this program is. That's what a presentation is. It defaults to that if you choose presentation or video. And in Google Slides, it's the default, which is 16:9. If you put it that way, that ratio will show onto the TV right. Then also remember that if you're going to be using a QR code, again, don't put it where the lines of the TV will disturb the QR code. And remember that a QR code really kids need enough time to see that it's a QR code, determine whether they care, and then get their phone out of their bag, unlock it. So I plan that if I'm putting a QR code on something, that's like a 10 or 12 second I want on that, just the QR code. But don't make it really big and then center it, because kids will not, it's very likely it won't work. So you can make it really big in one of the TVs, but I wouldn't suggest making it big over the seams. To control the length of time that something lasts, there have to be at least two slides in a presentation, and then it'll give you the time up here. And you can say, okay, I want this slide right here. This one, once it's selected, this one needs to last, however long you want it to last. And and then if you want, you can delete the second slide, but that way it gives you the option to control the amount of time that something is. And then when you download it, the format that it has to go in on the TV is an MP4. When you come up here, you just download it as an MP4 and then send me that file. If you just send me a Google slide, that's fine, and I will turn it into a video. So those are just some basic things to think about. Remember, less is more. Put too much information on a slide, they're just not going to read it. And they're very visual. Everything in advertising is very much about being visual.